This is Will.
This is Alex.
Welcome back to another episode of They Mostly Come Out at Night. Welcome back, everyone, to They Mostly Come Out at Night.
It time.
And boy, do they mostly come out at night.
Oh, it time.
It time for the sequel Rooney. Before we get to that...
Before we answer your burning questions about the sequel...
your burning questions on the sequel of Witchcraft...
Yeah, I know there's one very burning question.
I know, a lot of people are wondering... How is it?
Is it better than the first one? Well, I will tell you very shortly.
We'll get to that. Before we do that, though, please go, comment, like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff with our podcast. Really helps out the podcast, really helps us out. Makes our day happier and helps us continue making the content that you love and enjoy.
Making this incredible content.
Also, recommendations every 5 episodes. So please get those in. We will review whatever. We will look into stuff that's not even in our wheelhouse. Please, God, give us something better than Witchcraft. Sorry, spoilers. If you would like to request some things, please just put it in and we'll get to it. If we don't get to it, we'll probably explain why, too. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's our podcast. We can do whatever we want. But
I mean, if we can't find it,
we will try and get to something. And if it's a super obscure thing, maybe we can even work out a thing where you can ship it to us.
If you have a copy.
If you have a copy. Anyway, I think that's all the housekeeping.
Anyway, Rooney. Yeah.
Wow. Witchcraft 2.
So.
The
Temptress.
The Temptress. And, okay. Listen.
Yes, well.
This is, like, a shockingly horny movie with, like, little to no, like, actual sex scenes.
This is, from my basic layman knowledge of this franchise, if you can even call it that, of this 20 bajillion movies.
Because didn't the first one have, like, a lot of boobers and stuff in it? No, it didn't.
Anything.
Yeah, right.
The first one was the most boring piece of crap I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, the first one sucked. It was your worst of the worst for that year.
It was my worst of the worst for that year. I hated it. And
for last year.
From my knowledge of this franchise, I assumed this was, like, pure smut.
Yeah. That's what I thought, too. Well, because, I mean, we looked at all the covers, and it does devolve into that.
Now, this is more like it.
Yes.
It's not like, it's not the horniest thing I've ever seen.
No, it's not the horniest movie we've ever watched. It's not like the fucking workout movies we've seen. Killer Workout or Death Spa.
Not everyone can be David Pryor.
No.
Not everyone can just have endless gyrating for an hour and a half.
And, like, asses and women in tight, like, spandex,
he knows what he wants, okay? David Pryor is a man of confidence. I admire that. This movie... Oh, my God. So, the burning question. Is this better
What could be the burning question?
The burning question, Will, is this better than Witchcraft 1? And... if we're talking, improvements in sequels.
You know what?
Yes.
Sure.
This is
objectively better than the first.
This is not even debatable for me. This is much more entertaining. However,
there is a huge asterisk.
There's a massive asterisk.
There's a huge asterisk.
Movie is a gigantic pile of shit.
This movie fucking blows.
This movie is stupid.
It is so goddamn stupid. This is brain dead.
But unlike the first movie, this does a much better job of actually giving you what your stupid idiot lizard brain wants.
And it's also less, like, just boring, stupid bullshit than the first one.
There's a lot less time wasted.
There's a lot less time wasted. There's a lot less bullshit going on. They kind of get to the story faster in this one.
There's a lot
it
of...
is still fucking just so stupid.
There's certain things that happen in this that are so idiotic that they become deeply funny.
I love when we watch movies with like some of the dumbest main characters I've ever seen like on the camera.
Here's what's baffling to me is our guy in this shows up in like several movies in this franchise later on, which is baffling because I'm not being rude here. Okay?
He's like our leading man.
I'm not trying to be rude. I'm really not trying to be rude here. But this dude is one of the worst leading actors I've ever seen in my life.
He is supremely stupid. And this is like supposed to be our spoiler alert. He's supposed to be like our big warlock of the series.
Yes.
Like apparently I haven't seen any of the Witchcraft movies. I know.
Yeah, what the
I've not seen any of them. But apparently for a time until way in the future of Witchcraft movies, he is like the big warlock of the movies, right? And he is one of the stupidest characters I've ever seen. And I've seen like all the Strangers reboot.
The new one?
Yeah, like I've seen all of them, and there's some fucking stupid motherfuckers in those movies, let me tell you. But he is supremely dumb. I cannot believe he is our leading man. I also, it's less believable that he's our leading man than it is that he's supposed to be in college when he is clearly a middle-aged man.
I won't even go there. Not even going to go there.
I just did, but I'll drop it after that.
But yes, he is supposed to be in college. It's him and his girlfriend who he...
This movie is very simple.
I don't even know if this is like what they're implying.
Like they were going to have sex? Like, because he has to be a virgin, right? That's what I was getting.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, but the movie's so bad at explaining things. Because in the beginning of the movie, him and his girlfriend are about to get it on. And this is how you know. This is how you know you're watching a piece of crap, right? He's about to get it on. And for no reason at all, he gets up and starts doing air guitar.
He like gets all moody for no reason. No, you forgot.
First he gets moody, yeah.
He gets moody and says like, I don't know what's going on. And then just gets up and starts windmilling and like air guitaring for literally no reason.
As his girlfriend keeps saying, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Like she's basically throwing herself at him. And dude wants nothing to do with it. But until he wants something to do with it. And then they start getting into it. And... they hear a knock at the door,
So
right?
The very first scene of the movie is an old lady doing a witch incantation.
The boiling trouble.
And tiger's tongue and dragon's mouth.
And dragon's mouth and wolf's knee and frog's tooth and shit like some stupid fucking bullshit like that.
It's like Mad Libs. It's like pick an animal, pick a body part, whatever.
They looked up like different body parts and how to rhyme with them. That's pretty much what you get in the opening credits. I mean, for the end of the opening credits, the first start of the opening credits is the most boring, just like show name
just
bullshit.
Text on screen.
Yeah. So anyway, get a knock at the door, right? And
but she is an old lady in that scene.
And but she picks up a goblet, right?
But there's a body on a thing, whatever.
It's like a woman, a blonde woman.
A young woman.
Yeah.
And
a young blonde woman.
She does the fucking the witch's mouth and the dragon's eye. And then
Eye of Newt and
magically
Scale of Dragon.
Yeah. and Heart of Goth Mommy. She... the camera pans...
I have the heart of Goth Mommy.
I know.
Okay. I'm under the spell of the Goth Mommies, and we get one in this movie.
The camera shows the old woman, pans down to like the goblet on the freaking whatever the fuck it's sitting on, and then it pans back up, and now she's body swapped.
You know what we need more though? Goth daddies too. Like give the people attracted to dudes what they want to. Like I'm attracted to both, so
one day
I want goth mommies and goth daddies. That's what I want both. We got a little bit in the what was the one with the fucking drill guitar?
Oh,
He was pretty hot. So like that worked
Slumber
out.
Party Massacre.
Yeah, that worked out. Slumber Party Massacre 2 worked out. So
That's a movie.
So we need more. Like I'm all good with these goth mummies. Okay, keep bringing them. Keep coming with those. But give me some goth daddies too.
Yeah, look, and I'm not just saying that this movie's better than the first one because it has that, though.
It does.
It's a plus. But this old woman who may or may not be in the first movie, I don't think she was, turns into this young woman who is our guy's neighbor.
Yeah, so they get into knock at the door, and he goes to the door, and it's her, and she's like touching herself. And
bro, she's touching herself before he answers the door.
Well, because like if you think about the context of this scene, it is hilarious to think about this.
Please,
because
fill me in.
She knocked on the door and then starts like caressing herself before he gets to the door. So she is just standing outside of a door, just touching herself for no reason. Like if you drove by, it'd be like the most awkward thing on the planet. You would just see someone standing at a door, just like gyrating and like touching themselves.
Yeah, and then he opens the door and it's Miss, I don't know, it was Dolores or something.
Dolores, and she's like...
And he's like, oh, you look different.
She's all trying to, like, seduce him, and is like, yes, blah-biddy-blah, I need to... I don't even know
what the fuck she says in this scene.
Like,
The important thing is he gets a package.
Well, she doesn't deliver the package. Like, it's just on his doorstep. But I can't even remember what she wants at this scene. Just some nonsense, and then she leaves, right? And he picks up the box.
The whole point of this scene...
He thinks it's Boomer.
The whole point of this dumbass scene is to introduce her to him. That's it.
So he sets the fucking... He's like, oh, Boomer's always playing tricks on me. Whatever. And he sets it on the counter. And she also... As mentioned, like, is that your girlfriend I saw running out the back? You know, blah, blah, blah.
He thinks it's his parents, I guess.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he thinks it's his parents come home.
Why would his parents knock on the door?
Bro, here's the other thing, okay? Here's what I love.
Why on earth, if you were if you owned that house, why would you knock on the door?
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing that's weird, is in this scene, he's like, when he's talking with his girlfriend, he's talking about how he's going to college. And she's like, oh, like, I won't see you as much. He's like, well, I'm not going to be too far away. Bitch, you're, like, down the block. What are you talking about? You both live with your parents, like, on the same street.
What's crazy is, but, like, I get the idea. They explain it terribly. I think what they're trying to imply is that he's moving away for college. Like, he's going to a different state for college.
I guess.
Because even the parents kind of bring it up where they're like, oh, I just don't know if I'm ready for him out of the house and stuff. Because that's what they're talking about in the morning. After he has this weird fever trip dream where, like, his Boomer is fucking his girlfriend for some reason.
That's later.
We'll get to that.
His fever dream is the people burning at the stake.
Oh, that's right. And the old woman with the blood, because that's from the first movie.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, please stop with the first movie tie-in.
There's more.
And so...
He also wakes up.
He wakes up, he goes downstairs, and he unwraps the box and finds this little doodad. Like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like a shell.
It looks like
covered in enamel or something.
We'll get to what it is.
And it's supposed to have inscriptions on it, which is crazy. I don't even fucking know how that's possible. But it's supposed to have inscriptions on it.
Yeah, no. And next morning, his parents are talking, like, cryptically.
Well, I just love how the dad brings in the box, right?
Yeah.
And they know exactly what it is. And they're like,
oh no.
It's like 3 nights, and he's going to... He needs to go through the trials and tribulations, and everything will be fine after this, and blah, blah, blah. And they don't explain shit. Or if they do explain shit, it's fucking terribly written.
Yeah.
And you're just so confused until, like, the end of the movie.
Well, that and, like, the stupid seashell that he got keeps disappearing.
Yeah, because he goes to grab it, because he's like, oh, Dad, like, Mom, I got this weird thing, let me show you, and it disappears, right?
Yeah.
But
they know what it is.
But, like, reappears in his pocket later, and then he gives it to a fucking friend that he knocks a bunch of books out of.
So there's a whole backstory that they glaze over of his friend Boomer that he set up on a date with this woman.
Yeah, it's like a library. She's
like
a
nerd.
She's like a bookworm.
She's got glasses, and she's carrying a gigantic pile of books that he rudely runs into and knocks over. Will,
this scene is so... Okay, so in movies... Please. You're not supposed to make it look like it's staged, right? Like, you're not supposed to make it look like it's a setup.
In this...
There's no natural movements in this movie.
Get out of here.
Because he, like, looks right where he's supposed to go, right? And and then they awkwardly tussle, and it's like, no one would fucking act like this.
Sure they would. And
so he's like, hey, can you look at this and tell me what's going on with it? Because there's a bunch of inscriptions. There's not, but he says there's a bunch of inscriptions on it.
Use your imagination.
Sure. And so she's like, sure, whatever, as long as you get me a date with Boomer.
Again.
Get me a date with Boomer, and I'll get you these inscriptions.
Yeah.
And you see her studying, and she cracks the code.
She calls him later on and tells him, you know, it's in Latin and blah 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 blah.
Well, and she's written this all down where it's like the inscriptions are some kind of codex where you have to say it, if you say these incantations out loud and all this stuff, and
it's meaningless.
It's stupid. So she goes over to his house.
No, here's what's important. You're skipping over a very important scene.
I don't care.
I care. How you can't skip this scene.
Care.
You cannot.
This movie's so stupid.
You cannot skip the iconic ladder scene.
Oh right, where she's brushing off her roof for.
She is brushing off her stupid rain gutter or whatever.
She's brushing off her roof. Not even her rain gutter. It's the roof.
Yeah.
She is taking a small, like, dust broom
little dust
to
pan.
her fucking roof. Like, who does that?
And she's standing on, like, a ladder in high heels. And our dude... she's wearing, like, a very see-through... pants,
like see-through like pantyhose,
and our dude, you know, he just wanders over, and she kind of like lightly shakes,
and he's like, oh, I got you, and
he grabs her,
he catches her, and
oh, you almost fell.
She's like, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, and she's like, no, here, help me with the rest of it. Here,
hold me so I don't fall.
And so
she's like, put your hand higher.
Puts his hands on her ass.
And he literally just
he
stands
holds her
there,
ass.
Hands on ass.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Full disclosure.
What?
I get it. I would do the same thing, okay?
Sure. But it's just, when you see it, it's just, he just stands there, just staring straight at it.
I mean, listen, I can't blame him, okay?
Sure.
I am only a man, okay?
Well, we already made this joke, okay?
I am only a man.
Your choice is either, you know, submit to goth mommy or die.
Like, is funny because we both said submit
this
is obviously our choice.
5 minutes long, if that was my choice. I'm sorry.
If our choice was submit or die,
like,
I mean, submit is obviously...
It's pretty simple choice.
Pretty simple.
Yeah, even if I die later on.
Listen, we've always made fun of the fact that we are lizard-brained as shit. That is exactly what would happen.
And on some level, even the idiots who made this movie understand. Even the stupid morons who made this crap.
Yeah, so she gets down, and she tries to seduce him, and is hey, like... come into the house, and he's like, no, I gotta go, I got a girlfriend, I gotta go. I can't do stuff with you.
And then he leaves, and then he goes home. He gets a phone call. I don't even remember. He
has to like leave the house for some reason, because this is when the bookworm comes to his house.
I don't even remember when the scene happened. Where he's wandering down the sidewalk, and he just, for no reason at all, he wanders into the house of his girlfriend.
Yes.
And he hears moaning. And so he walks upstairs. And he walks into a room, and he sees his girlfriend fucking his best friend.
Like riding on Boomer. Boomer is booming his girlfriend.
The look on his face is so incredible.
Okay, so I swear to God, they tell this guy to emote some certain emotion, right? Like you're supposed to have like jealousy or contempt or disgust or
confusion.
like you're horrified because you just walked in, and he does like the exact opposite of what you would think a normal actor would do for a facial expression.
It's amazing.
This man cannot emote at all.
I love it. It's amazing.
It's like a superpower. Every emotion they tell him to do, he does the exact opposite.
Well, it's even better because for those scenes, they shove the camera
like deep into his face.
Right in his face.
And then it cuts to him like pounding on the door, like angrily, right? And the dad's like, "Oh, sorry, you were about to bust the door down." Like, bleh.
And yeah, this is when he gets like I swear to God, he gets a phone call from his friend, but it's to the girl, her house, and she tells him all the crap about the stupid inscription.
Yeah, and then she's like, "I'm gonna bring it over." So
then his mom is making like meatloaf,
like a roast, even though he's not there. There's no one at home, and she's like making a roast for herself. I guess. I have no idea.
That's fine.
So
the Temptress shows up.
The Temptress shows up, and the wife is like, the mom is like, "I'm not gonna let you take him," and tries to stab her, right? And the Temptress is like, "Ha ha!" and like pulls out the blade and just like, you, and stabs the mom. And apparently, like,
it's after she uses the force.
Yeah,
to
like,
shove the mom.
Shoves the mom against the wall, and stabs her.
Says a bunch of supervillain nonsense. Stabs the mom and licks the knife.
William will be mine. And if it was this William talking right now, I'm telling you right now,
2 minutes in.
It would be done.
2 minutes into the movie.
Done deal. The first time she came to the door, it would be over. It's over.
Mom, Dad, sorry.
I'm a warlock now.
I know you raised me to protect me from this.
I'm a fucking demonic warlock. Sorry. Bye.
Well, this leads to endless nonsense.
Okay.
So she kills the mom, right?
She kills the mom, and then the friend, so the bookworm friend comes over.
Yes.
And she's like looking for William, and it's like Audrey. Yeah. And I don't know why this is happening.
I don't know why anything's happening.
It's like guiding the friend up the stairs.
Yeah.
And she goes into like William's room and is looking for William.
Slams shut.
Now keep in mind, I want you to pay very close attention to this room. This is William's room, right? There's a basketball poster on the wall because this will come in handy later.
Sure.
There's no mirror in the middle of the bed.
No.
There is no Guns N' Roses poster above the bed.
No.
There's no like furniture. There's a few pieces of furniture, but there's not a lot of furniture.
There's a bed and a nightstand.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And so she's looking around. Just keep that in mind. She's looking around, and it's like she sees Boomer, because Boomer and the guy are talking about how like she should go out with him again, and Boomer's like, I don't know, she's not like really my type anymore.
She'll ruin my reputation.
Yeah, she's ruining my rep, but he's thinking about it.
Yeah.
And she sees them and is like, oh, who called me up here? And then all of a sudden they look like, he cuts back to them and they look up.
Doesn't the mom show up?
Yeah, the mom. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because the seductress can change shape apparently to the mom.
I'm not even gonna bother explaining.
I don't know
because it makes no sense.
And so it says some stupid gobbledygook, and then
says
Boomer and William look up, and it's just the friend jumps out the fucking the second story window
and falls right on the sidewalk.
Falls to her death.
And they're like distraught. And then it's same night.
Okay, this is so weird.
Please.
She's dead on the ground, and they're trying. Well, the main actor can't act distraught, so he's trying his best, but he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then, no shit, it cuts to him laying in the bed of the room that his friend just died out of.
She printed off like a piece of paper that had all the translations on it.
And when I tell you he is not upset in the slightest about her death.
My favorite is he's just sitting there like looking at the paper. Then his dad walks in to talk to him, and then our dude has to act sad.
Yeah.
So he kind of just like...
Well, he's like, I just don't know how to do it anymore, Pop. I don't.
His dad spills the beans.
He's like, I can't hide it from you anymore. At this point, they both have no idea where their mom is either. They just assume she's at church. I guess.
At like 9 p.m. at night.
And he's like, listen, your parents were a witch and a warlock.
Yes.
And they were evil people, and so we
had to take you.
We had to steal you from them because, spoiler alert, he's the baby from the first movie.
Yes.
So they're going way into the future, I guess, even though this is a year. The movie came out a year later, but apparently this is set like
20 years.
Yeah, 20 years into the future for some reason, even though it's still the 80s. I have no... apparently they didn't think about the timeline, because who fucking cares?
The only thing they thought about was goth mommies, okay?
And so... he's like, yeah, and we had to take you away, and that's why this is all happening, and you're going to have like 3 nights, and they want you to become a warlock and want you to submit to the Dark Lord, but you're not going to do that.
At some point, he gets his second package.
Which is a little golf tee, and then his dad, there's like a knock at the door again, because they do this all the time. They do this the whole fucking movie.
This is one of those jaw-dropping scenes.
Gets the... Dad answers, and it's the neighbor, the seductress, and he's like, oh, you're not gonna tempt my son, and
she sprays fairy dust at him.
He's like, William, and then sprays fairy dust. Is like, Will, come down. There's a visitor to see you.
And then she's there, and this is also again, when she rang the doorbell earlier, same thing. She starts like stroking herself.
Well, it's weird too, because she's like, where's your mother? And they're both like,
I don't know.
She went, and then the neighbor's like, I think I saw her going to church. And the dad's like, I will go pick her up. And like, just awkwardly walks out on a frame. And she's like, we should order pizza. Where's your phone? Like,
I'm not hungry.
Like,
you will be.
Okay. So when I tell you that this is like a low budget, like, adult film,
oxymoron, but
yeah,
what was a double negative?
Yeah. So it is a very bad plot to an adult film.
Yeah, this is literally
this is like what they treat it like, because she goes and looks for the phone book and looks for the phone, and she's like,
she's like, you have a phone book, and the phone book is laying on the floor.
And he picks it. He picks it up, and she like interlocks their fingers and like pulls him into her like her stomach,
and then
he like slowly climbs up into her chest.
Yes.
And she's like, "Where's your other phone?" And he's like, "It's in my bedroom." And she's like, "Great, let's go call there." And I'm like, why are we still doing this phone shit?
Like, who cares?
What's the point?
Just fucking put it out there.
What's the point anymore?
Like, why are we doing the innuendos at this point?
And like, she tries to like seduce him, and like it almost works. And he's like, "No, like you're not like I'm not gonna do it." He runs away to his girlfriend's house.
Yeah.
And this is like one of the weirdest scenes in the entire... They never explain what happens here. And I don't understand this scene at all. I really don't.
This scene is madness distilled.
Because he goes and talks to the dad, and the dad's saying a bunch of like religious nonsense. It's just
there's good and evil.
It's just stupid shit you've heard in every other movie that's about like exorcisms and demons and witches and all this shit. All while his like daughter is getting attacked by like a ghost.
The Entity. There's a movie called The Entity.
Yes, so
about a woman
and I think did The Entity come out?
It came out before this.
Yeah. So they rip off The Entity.
Well, yeah, that or.
But they don't explain why this is happening.
No, there's no.
They don't explain that it's the witch or why she's doing it.
Yeah. Well, because The Entity is a movie about a woman who she buys a house and it's haunted, and the ghost ends up assaulting her.
Yeah,
multiple times, and no one believes her.
Right.
Because what are you talking about? How this can't be real? Blah blah blah. like, good movie.
Right.
But, like, the ghost sexually assaults her.
Yeah.
And, fun fact, if you watch Inglourious Bastards, the scene when Shoshana is having dinner with the Nazis and Hans shows up, it plays that, like, really aggressive, intense music.
Yeah.
It's from The Entity.
Yep.
The song from the soundtrack is literally called, like, Relentless Attack or something.
Yep.
But when I first saw The Entity, I was like, oh, that's where they got it from. So she's like sitting in her room reading a yearbook.
Yeah, well, she's reading a yearbook for no reason, and then starts getting attacked by just nothing, and starts getting blown around the room, and her like clothes are getting ripped off.
As someone's like someone's shining a
flashlight while she's like. I love. Okay, so it's so stupid
because there's nothing like there.
Because in The Entity, it's very disturbing, right?
Yes.
It's very horrific when the scenes happen. If you've seen that movie, it's very uncomfortable.
There's also sound effects.
Yeah, and it's horrible
of like her being slapped.
Yeah,
and they use like
it's horrific to watch.
And they use like in The Entity, they use.
And I say horrific because it's effective. It's really well done and like. To a point where it's very uncomfortable to watch those scenes because you don't want to watch this happen.
They also, special effects things. Yeah. Like in The Entity, there's sound effects, and they use like wind to like simulate like her being like touched.
Yes.
But in this, they just had the actress like pretend like someone's like
while they shine flashlights. Clearly, what is flashlights on her, and.
Pretend like something's touching her.
I love when she gets dropped on the bed and someone from like up high just drops a pillow on her fucking face
to silence her.
And
I guess
I don't know. And it's like spreads her legs.
But the juxtaposition of like the father and the boyfriend just like
any other filmmaker can make this like a super tense scene, right? Where you're like. Something horrific is happening while the father's just explaining religious gobbledygook to him. But this movie, it's such a disconnect and it's so jarring that you have no idea. And then they never mention it again.
Yeah, because she just comes out as like, Daddy. And then
she has a pentagram on her chest.
And guess what?
He does too.
Why?
Because they're... Yeah, well, they never explain why.
They never explain.
I'm guessing it's because they're marked because he's going to become a warlock and she has to become a witch or something.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know why she was chosen for that because it wouldn't be the Temptress that wants his seed.
She wants his seed.
Yeah, like that's literally what she's after is like she wants to have sex with him.
She even roasts the girlfriend
so that she can create like an all-powerful demonic warlock.
Yeah.
That is the whole plot.
Yeah.
And so I don't even know, dude. I'm not trying to understand this movie. So she gets attacked, and then they're like, okay, well, like, what are we gonna do? We have to form a plan, right? So they go back to
He goes back to his house.
Yes, he goes back to his house.
His mom's there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Because this is the scene where
most amazing scene ever made.
They're in the attic, and because he's
first of all,
she's like
when he first sees the mom, she like. Is like trying to seduce him, so already you're just like, all right.
Well, and he's like oblivious to it for some reason, even though it's like clearly obvious.
The eye acting.
This woman, this actress, my God, her eyes are doing so much heavy lifting for her acting. It's insane.
That's how you know she's evil.
Because she keeps like squinting and like opening her eyes really high and like just doing this like just insane.
Yeah.
Eye acting. All while she's explaining.
So she goes to like.
She goes up to the attic. So she's like. He's like, I want to know about my real parents.
Yeah.
And she's like, okay, I'll show you. And they go upstairs into the attic.
Chest.
And they open a chest and he like takes a baby blanket or whatever.
This was your blanket when you were a baby.
And then he's like, no, I don't want that. I want to know about my real parents.
And she has a birth certificate.
And just surprisingly, she kind of pulls out this just a piece of paper.
Yes.
And is like, here, this is your birth parents. And then she goes into this explanation of who they were and why they were burned at the cross, because the woman was a
Your
witch.
story started 300 years ago.
The woman was a witch, and the guy wasn't, or vice versa. I can't remember what the fuck they explained. But one of them practiced witchcraft, and they got burned at the stake. They both got burned at the stake, even though one of them was innocent, and so it cursed the family line or some bullshit.
And then we get a recap of the first movie.
Yep, and oh yeah, God. And then it shows scenes from the first movie, and I'm like, please don't. Please don't. And all while this woman is acting the hell out of the scene with her eyes. And eventually she turns into the seductress again.
Well, she's still herself, and then our dude starts choking her.
Oh, and the dad tries to come over, and he pushes the dad off. And the dad, like, conks his head on something.
And dies.
And he's still trying to choke her.
And then she turns to the seductress.
And she turns to the seductress, and he's like, no.
And the seductress, like, pulls a blanket off of a body, and the mom shows the dead mom. And then he charges his falcon punch. Punches her as she's just, like, doing, like, villain monologue to him, like,
yeah,
you will be mine, I will have you. And he's just like,
he beats her, and like,
yeah, he gets a baseball bat,
pummels her to death, quote unquote. Yeah. And you think it's over, and I love the next scene. I love how they just show, like, one still of the two parents, like, laying in the basement or the attic, just laying there, and
side by side.
They're both supposed to be dead, I guess.
Side by side.
It looks so stupid.
And now he's in his bedroom, which now looks very different. And
it looks way different. So now that the girlfriend's dad is gonna, like, help them, right?
He's a priest.
Yeah. And so he starts bringing over all these crosses and, like, doing all this holy water shit.
Well, he brews, like, 50 buckets of holy water.
There's, like, holy water everywhere.
Yeah.
In buckets, in tubs, in bowls, everywhere around the house. And they're just fucking everywhere.
And then they're all like, we got to get ready for battle. And then he brings 2 boxes of just crosses over. And as he's hanging them, we get an amazing special effect.
Well, so before this happens, I love when he's hanging the cross on, like, the doorstep. And the William is like, this isn't gonna help. And, like, the priest is like, it's better than nothing. And William's like, something about, I thought this only worked for vampires or
cross at
some
the door.
Shit. Yeah. Anyway, that doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, so he's grabbing his 2 boxes of crosses, right? Because he wants to prepare more.
Oh, but he wants to hang them everywhere.
But stupid 89 CGI fire has something else to say.
Bro, this is lowest of the low.
It looks like clip art fire.
Yeah, they just put clip art fire on the film, and then our dude has to pretend that he's fighting.
It is so lame.
Something.
It is so stupid and, like, so poorly done.
But apparently this kills him.
It burns him to death, even though we don't see anything.
And while they're hanging out there,
I love how they never mention the dad again. Like, they don't even fucking care.
No, it doesn't matter.
They don't care about the parents. They don't care about the friends that died. They don't care about anyone, right?
Because they get a knock on the door, and they think it's the Temptress.
Like, why would it be her?
Why not? And
She's proven that she can just appear in the house. So why the fuck would she bother knocking at this point?
So they get a bucket of water,
and they're like, the girl goes to open the door, and he's like, okay, I'm ready. And she opens the door, and they splash Boomer with a bunch of water.
He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, what the fuck did you do?
Just go. Just get out of here.
And he's like, fine, whatever. I didn't want to help anyway.
And then as he's leaving, our Temptress is sitting in a car, and she peeks out and, like, is like, come here. And he sticks his head in the window, and she kills him.
I love how when... Okay, so they credit the Foley artist here, and it's so stupid because when she pulls him in, she like gently twists his neck, and we hear like celery breaking or some shit. And he's dead. So now she's gonna go fuck shit up at the house.
And then as they're hanging out there, shit starts shaking. And she just straight up busts through the door.
Yeah, well, she doesn't even knock. Like I said, like at this point, who the fuck cares? And she's like in red now, right? She's in red like lingerie.
And she's like doing her best fucking Kate Bush impression. And like
breaking shit.
Like she just, you know,
like force
exploding lamps,
and ceramic things that they could put like a firecracker in.
Yeah.
You know,
she puts there's some bizarro. I don't even know. This whole scene is insane because she starts like dancing behind the girlfriend, and the girlfriend's just screaming, and our guy is just standing there like doing a combination of confusion and laughter.
I will admit, okay. From the very beginning, I don't know if anyone has seen the wonderful sketch comedy show that is Mad TV.
Mad TV is amazing.
It's just part of our childhood. It's just, I mean, I was like when I was growing up, when I was a teenager, I loved that shit.
I will always say, I think Mad TV was funnier than Saturday Night Live.
I agree wholeheartedly. But if you know the character Stuart,
yes.
Our main guy looks and kind of acts like Stuart.
Yes.
His facial expressions are like very similar to Stuart, and it's so jarring to watch the entire movie thinking that like the character of Stuart is going through like becoming a warlock and like having all these being seduced and all these powers being bestowed on him, and like thunder punching a like seductress and like killing his mom and stuff like that. Like it's so
that's the other bit of insanity.
Stupid.
Is there's a whole scene where he's like talking to his girlfriend.
I love when he's like,
remember he tries to kill himself.
Yeah.
And
he's gonna Kurt Cobain himself,
and apparently his girlfriend is so like pure at heart that it leads him to not kill himself.
Yes, so she is like, don't do it, like it's not worth it.
But during that scene, he's like, I killed my parents, and it's like,
no, you didn't.
Technically,
you killed your dad.
Because apparently you bonked his head too hard, but you didn't kill your mom.
You didn't kill you had nothing to do with your mom.
Like, but whatever.
It doesn't matter. So the seductress puts the girl, like the fucking girlfriend, on like a table and like keeps her there, right? Yeah. While she's like going to have sex with.
Gets his last piece of the puzzle.
Yes. So he gets the final package while all this is happening for some reason.
And it's
the goblet in the beginning that had the blood in it. They could like transfuse him with like powers. And
it magically puts itself together, and him and the Temptress drink at it.
They both drink at it, and they both laugh, and then they start like kind of going at it. They're like getting on the ground, and he like takes her top off, and
he just starts motorboating her.
She
I mean, really?
She's like, yes, give me your seed. You
know, before all this, she like taunts the girlfriend. She's like, you could have had this, but now I'm gonna fuck him.
I do love how all this could have been solved if they just had sex in the beginning.
I do like that at the end of the day.
Like literally, all this was so avoidable if he would have just gotten laid and not like air guitared around the fucking room.
Yeah, not get
for
like,
no reason.
Moody for no reason.
It is hilarious when you think about how easy it was to solve this problem.
His parents will still be alive.
Everyone would still be alive. Boomer, be alive. Fucking bookworm girl, the fucking mom, the dad, his girlfriend's dad. Like, everyone would still be alive if they would just have had sex at the beginning. Just
stop being so weird at the beginning.
Just moody and then air guitar. I still don't understand that scene, but it is hilarious to think how avoidable everything was.
Because in this movie, Will, everyone knows that a young college-aged man, the last thing he wants to do is have sex with
Heavy
the woman
quotes
he
on
loves.
the college-aged.
You mean college in your 40s?
Sure. Yeah. You can graduate whenever you want.
Yeah.
While they're dry humping, he sees a piece of of a cross.
It's just laying there.
And he's like trying to not give in to her. And
like,
it's supposed to be like this huge struggle not to give in. And
it is a huge struggle.
And I mean, I wouldn't have had the willpower.
But I get what you're saying. Because in the movie, they want you to be like, oh,
because
man.
you want to see, like, oh, what's he going to do? Is he going to actually go through with it?
And we know.
Or it's like, no, it's a fucking movie. Of course he's going to reach for the goddamn cross.
Yeah.
He's going to raise it up while she's not paying attention and, like, stabs her, right? And then we get this weird... Okay, so she
turns to dust.
He rips up off the skin of his like heart.
I don't even know what that's about. I don't know,
and like starts rubbing blood all over himself, and she's like turning to dust in the
while the girlfriend is laying on the table screaming.
This is no shit. This is one of the worst like villain death scenes I've ever seen.
It's pure nonsense.
Because like you don't have any fucking idea. Like you can barely piece together that she's turning into dust.
I mean, you can piece it together. It's just not.
It doesn't look cool at all.
It's just there's no transition to it.
It looks fucking stupid as shit because it just cuts back to more and more dust being on the floor, and then her necklace.
And it's like, yeah, you don't see her like actually turning to dust.
No,
it's just there was.
I don't get the whole like blood thing why he was like, because it shows like scenes from the first movie of his dad dying.
Yeah.
And I still don't understand what was going on there.
I have no idea.
So anyway, he gets up, and when we get this weird like music video style like editing where they're like phasing around the room, and it's supposed to be all moody because they're traumatized.
I do love the bit where they're like across the room and they reach their hands out like they're doing the painting, and then like he teleports to the front of the camera and she teleports to the front of the camera and they embrace and credits roll.
And it's a live shot for a little bit of the credits.
Yeah.
And then it finally freeze frames when they look at each other. And that's Witchcraft 2.
The Temptress.
Electric Boogaloo.
You know my favorite line of all time is?
What's that?
It's in this movie, when our bookworm is explaining how he has to see this thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, can you explain an elephant to a blind man? And you know what? I say the same thing about this movie.
Which is weird because, yes, actually, you probably could explain an elephant to a blind man.
If you really wanted to, yeah.
I don't know why that would be that hard.
Because you just have to see it. You just have to show it.
An elephant's not that hard to describe. It's a pretty unique-looking animal.
Can you explain a goth mommy to a blind man?
You don't need to.
Oh, okay.
You won't. Know. Trust me, he'll know. Listen. If you're gooning for goth mommies, it doesn't matter if you're blind or not. You'll know. You'll know. You don't listen. You can use your imagination, but you don't have to with goth mommies. Okay? He'll just know.
Reach in the nether regions of his brain and
you don't need. The better quote is, "You don't need to explain goth mummies to blind men."
That's what it said in Latin on the inscription. Well, because she kept saying like, "Oh, there's like symbols. I don't know what they say. I don't know what they mean."
Well, I don't ever get that because they also like say there's symbols that if you read them, you can like do incantations. And the dad like reads a little bit of it,
and it's gobbledygook, and
it's just fucking stupid bullshit that doesn't matter at all because nothing happens when he reads it.
No,
I don't understand. And if the dad knew how to read it, why the fuck was he giving it to the friend? Because the dad just reads it off rip. He just reads it. So the friend died for literally nothing.
Well, we know everyone died for nothing because if they just fucked in the beginning of the movie, we'd be fine.
Yeah, if this guy was just a gooner, they could have gone. This is all avoidable. Or if he just had sex with a goth mommy, maybe no one had to die either.
Yeah, I'm sure she would have been fine with letting everyone live.
For a while, right? Probably longer than they did.
Before she destroys the planet, but yeah. I mean, if you're going to die anyways, like...
I mean, that's the route I would have taken, so...
Either you die or the world dies later on.
Either...
Easy.
What is it? Either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That's words I live by, okay? Either die a hero or get seduced by a goth mommy in 0.5 seconds and watch the world burn.
That's the thing, well, some movies, they just have those plots and you're just like, that's not realistic.
No, it's not. No. Especially in nowadays, like, oh my god, with gooning culture and stuff like that. People would simp so hard for
the amount of jokes I see on the internet about
like a Temptress
being destroyed.
Well, I mean, like
goths.
Look at when that Resident Evil Village came out. Like everyone was simping. Like everyone was like, I don't care. She can crush me. I don't. Who gives a shit? Like, and I was like, same. I'm down. The vampire chicks, the fucking lady, the lady of the house, like all of it. I was in.
Well, this movie is from this movie's from a simpler time.
I guess so.
When an idiot can make a barely coherent piece of shit.
Yes, absolutely.
And just accidentally stick a goth mommy in there to elevate it above the
She's
OG.
She's not as hot as Rhonda, but.
Well, we can't all be Killer Workout.
I would do unspeakable things for Rhonda.
Killer Workout is shockingly coherent compared to this piece of shit.
Yes, absolutely, and way more horny.
Yes, like
a million times more horny.
Even Death Spa.
Yeah,
barely coherent, barely hangs on by a thread. But man, compared to this, oh man, it makes so much sense. I get it.
Yeah. This one is just like witch gobbledygook. It's just like the most basic witch plot you can think of, and just add in a bunch of bullshit. And that's that's Witchcraft too.
First one comes out, and it made...
Because how many witch movies have you seen where it's like a family line and they get like burned at the stake, and they and it curses the timeline.
Single one.
Every single one, exactly. They never deviate. It's always some witch, or like someone was wrongfully accused of being a witch and cursed the timeline.
But usually those movies, they have to mix it up. So there's like cool deaths or cool characters or something.
Yeah.
This movie mixes it up by being stupid.
Yeah.
For just being brain dead.
Or you could just be Warlock.
Warlock's awesome.
Warlock is fucking awesome. That is not a typical
That is
witch
an awesome movie.
I fucking love Warlock.
Like that is an awesome movie. It's not quite as awesome as Witchcraft 2, The Temptress, but
nothing can be, bro.
Nothing quite breaks my brain as much as this.
You know what we can be thankful for though? It's not as fucking dog shit as the first one.
No,
at least it's hot, like way more entertaining than the first.
This is a lot more entertaining. It does.
They really upped the ante in the entertainment department. Now it's just as stupid. Don't get me wrong. It's just as stupid as the first one.
This is a deeply stupid movie,
but it is more entertaining than the first one, which leads us perfectly into shitty to pretty.
I would say 6 out of 10.
I think a 6 out of 10 is good because it's so stupid that it doesn't deserve more than that, but it's not mid enough because of all the just ludicrous scenes that happen.
The last 20 so minutes, like as soon as you get to the fucking weird mom and the whole gigantic exposition dump and the horrendous effects and the priest dad and his collection of holy water. and the end scene with
all that shit just made it like a little past mid.
It was so stupid and so dumb, but so just like aggressively in your face about it that
like,
it was hilarious.
It's one of those movies where you can feel your brain frying while you're watching it. Like
you feel the movie just like barely sputtering along.
Yeah, like your brain is actively being microwaved by this fucking movie.
Yeah. Like if there was any attempt early on to like have some semblance of seriousness here, by the time you get to that exposition dump, they throw it out of the water.
Oh yeah, it's done. But I would say it's very fun to watch and make fun of.
Yes.
That is the only reason to watch this movie, is get a group of friends together that love these kind of fucking stupid ass movies, get some brews, and fucking just make fun of it.
And the best part is this stupid ass movie gives you an overview of the first movie.
Yeah, you literally don't have to watch the first one.
You don't have to watch
so
the
it's
first
great.
thing.
You just don't watch the first one. Just watch this one.
Yeah.
And you're fine. Because no one should subject themselves to Witchcraft 1. Okay? No one. And we have like 10 more of these motherfuckers.
Oh my god, we have like... It never ends.
I swear to God, there's like... I think there's like 20 of these fucking things.
It's absurd.
We have to wait a while for the next one. But it will come.
Get up there.
Don't you worry. And if you're like hot on the keyboard and ready to suggest Witchcraft,
don't worry about it,
Witchcraft 3 through 20,
they'll get there.
We will get there. I promise. We are not stopping on the Witchcraft train
unless
we can't find it.
Unless magically like I can't find Witchcraft Part 8 or something.
Yeah, but
I'm not paying $100 for a DVD.
All of them are on fucking Tubi, so like,
most of them, yeah.
Like I even think this one's on Tubi. So if you want to watch it, just go there. I would say this one's way more watchable than the first one, though. So if you're gonna watch one, just watch this one.
Yeah,
and you don't even need the first one because, like you said, it explains the plot basically. And I think that's all I have to say about fucking Witchcraft 2. This is probably all I'll say about it ever, and then fucking just forget about it.
Yeah, I mean...
Because it's that kind of movie where I don't fucking give a shit after I reviewed it. It's up there. It's live for everyone to listen to.
300 plus of these movies.
And we're done. I've seen so many witch movies that have like the exact same plot that do it so much fucking better.
Like all of them?
Yeah. Like fucking Hocus Pocus did it better.
Yes. Hocus Pocus is more frightening than this movie.
Hocus Pocus is scarier than this fucking movie.
Like, the Sabrina the Teenage Witch is scarier than this movie, okay? Like, it's just... This movie's, like, it's more cute than anything.
Yeah, it really is.
At some point.
They gave it a good shot, I guess. I don't know. Now we have to really see... is if this is the peak of the Witchcraft movies.
That's the fear.
That is the fear, because like that dread is setting in that this might be the pinnacle of Witchcraft movies, where this is the only good one we get.
This is the only entertaining one.
This is the only one, like the only watchable one we have out of the bunch.
That's gonna be a tricky one. Is like.
Will there be any more entertaining Witchcraft movies? You'll have to keep listening to the podcast to find out, but we will get to them.
We'll get to them.
And I think that's it.
That's it.
For They Mostly Come Out at Night, this has been Will.
This has been Alex.
And we will talk to you all later.
Please goon responsibly.
Go find a blind man and explain to him what an elephant looks like.
Yes. Ask him if he knows what a goth mommy looks like.
He'll know. Trust me.
If he's a real one.
We all know.
If he's a real one, he'll know.
We